I was living in Arizona, and we were on vacation at Lake Havasu, and we had 2 small children at that time, and we were playing on the ground with them at the house, and my husband later on that afternoon said his leg was hurting, and I just kind of chopped it up to something happened and he'll be fine. Later that night, it really started, the pain was like unbearable. So we ended up taking him to the hospital to see what happened. And at that point, that's when the doctor said he got bit by a brown recluse spider. Once that happened, it's a venomous spider bite. So they have to go in and immediately cut the skin and scrape the venom out down to like the bone of the leg. It healed, but they did tell us at the very end, in 10 years, if it doesn't come back, then we got all the venom out. If it comes back, there'll be a straight line right up the leg, and you'll be able to see another similar bite from that venom. 10 years, almost 10 years to the day that that line went up his leg and it looked like there was another bite. It did happen. We had to go through the same thing again. And after 3 or 4 doctor visits, it was actually an ulcer sitting on top of the venomous bite. And it exploded. And almost a big hole in his leg, kind of blood everywhere. So we rushed him to the hospital, leg being wrapped up from toes to knees in regards to making sure they could heal the ulcer sitting on top of that bite. The nurse came in at no cost to me out of pocket, but they took care of him. It must have been, I want to say 6 weeks of them coming in and changing the dressing on his leg, making sure it was going to heal okay. I think the benefits here at San Manuel differ from my prior employer. I was on a high deductible plan. So there was a $3,000 out-of-pocket deductible for a family. So when it happened before, I had to have $3,000 out of my pocket to manage that. Here, it's an HMO, and out-of-pocket is much different on our plan. And really, I think I paid like $10 or $20 for some doctor's visits out of pocket for copays. Other than that, everything was covered by San Manuel. I feel like I had a lot of support from my manager in taking time off or working from home during the doctor's visits. And then as he was healing, because he couldn't walk on it for, I think it was a week or 2. So I worked from home those days. And then when I had visits to the doctor with him, I had to take him because he couldn't drive. I either took a sick day or a vacation day, but my manager was very accommodating and I got to manage my time along with taking care of him. I do want to thank the tribe for the generosity in the benefits plans. The whole suite of benefits is great. I've used a majority of them, not just with Steve's incident, but my own medical issues as well. So Steve is doing much better. He's healing. He's walking on his leg. He does have a big scar on his leg, which will be there forever. But I think the venom is all out of his leg. And I think he's, on the path to healing.